If you spend half your morning jumping between tabs, trying to figure out which AI gives you the best answer, you're destroying your workflow. Benchmark scores and parameter counts make for great headlines, but they rarely address the specific recurring friction in a standard 9 to 5 workday. Running the exact same prompt through ChatGPT, Claude, and Gemini just to compare the outputs is an anti-productivity trap. It burns through the mental energy you were trying to save in the first place. The tech industry wants you to believe there is an all-in-one platform coming to handle your entire life. But the reality is, no single model has perfected every type of task. Instead, each platform has developed a distinct structural advantage designed to handle a highly specific type of work. To figure out which one you actually need, we have to evaluate them across the 3 core pillars of AI utility: linguistic nuance, logical structure, and ecosystem integration. This Venn diagram maps out those 3 capabilities. As you plot the tools on the market, you immediately see the problem. The center intersection is completely empty. No single AI on the market can flawlessly execute all 3 requirements at the same time. Professional efficiency relies on matching a model's specialized architecture to your most frequent professional bottleneck. Let's start with outward-facing communication, human-centric copy, and creative ideation. This is the exact domain where Claude operates best. If we build a comparison matrix to track performance in the drafting and creativity category, Claude separates itself from the pack. When generating professional cold emails or pitching fresh campaign concepts, Claude requires very little prompting to produce text that actually sounds warm and natural. For anyone writing dozens of messages a day, this eliminates the heavy manual editing usually required to strip out the robotic phrasing found in other models. But that linguistic edge comes with a major structural trade-off in your workflow continuity. Claude operates entirely as an isolated application. It lacks deep technical hooks into the common workplace ecosystems you already use. Every time Claude generates an excellent piece of copy, you have to manually copy and paste it into your actual work files. Direct, Claude is a brilliant but siloed writing specialist. You really only need to pay for it if your primary job revolves around high-stakes communication. If your bottleneck is untangling complex problems or optimizing technical workflows, we have to look at ChatGPT. Returning to our matrix, we add a second row for logic and planning. ChatGPT excels at breaking down a 30-day exam plan, structuring logical project roadmaps, and writing highly readable Python scripts. It takes multi-step, chaotic prompts that often confuse the other models and organizes them into clean, sequential steps. Yet, the moment you push ChatGPT out of its technical strengths and into creative writing, a critical flaw appears. Its tone naturally defaults to a predictable, slightly robotic cadence. You have to spend significant time intervening with detailed prompts just to make it sound human. ChatGPT is highly effective as an executive assistant for general structure and coding, but it falls short if you need a final draft ghostwriter. The final pillar of evaluation is ecosystem integration, a crucial metric for corporate workers and project managers. Adding a third row to our matrix for ecosystem retrieval shows exactly where Gemini establishes its dominance. Gemini plugs directly into Google Docs, Sheets, and Gmail, allowing it to instantly read, summarize, and retrieve information from your private data. This entirely removes the context switching penalty. You never have to manually export an internal company document to a separate AI platform just to get a quick summary. But convenience rarely comes without a cost, and Gemini's trade-off lies in its raw intellectual output compared to ChatGPT and Claude. When pushed toward deep reasoning or unique conceptual hooks, its responses often miss those non-obvious insights that define a high-level creative output. It trades analytical depth for pure, frictionless operational speed. Gemini is rarely the smartest intelligence in the room, but its frictionless convenience makes it the clear choice if you are deeply entrenched as an ecosystem operator. With the raw capabilities mapped out, we can move away from generic comparisons and build a personalized decision tree. This flowchart starts with a single, direct question. Where exactly does your daily work get bogged down? Every bottleneck usually falls into one of 3 distinct pathways: writing and creating, analyzing and planning, or managing files. As a pure creator, your inputs involve drafting communication, conceptualizing projects, and refining copy. This path maps directly to Claude. You get the highest linguistic quality if you accept the trade-off of an isolated manual transfer writing engine. As a technical optimizer, your inputs involve writing code, deep research, and laying out project milestones. This path maps to ChatGPT. You gain high-level logic and structuring, provided you accept a slightly dry, robotic tone. Finally, as an ecosystem operator, your time is eaten managing internal documents and summarizing corporate email chains. This path points to Gemini. You sacrifice top-tier reasoning, but gain massive integrated speed across your entire workspace. Stop wasting hours searching for an objective, all-encompassing winner. The utility of an AI is entirely subjective to the work you do. Identify your single greatest workflow bottleneck, commit to mastering the interface that solves it, and close all the other tabs so you can finally get your time back.